Hey guys, it's Vanessa with Up and Growing, and I'm going to be doing an ice cream sundae for you. I'm going to start off with my one-time Red Devil lightweight spackle. I'm going to do a couple different colors, so I'm going to be doing pink, blue, and yellow. So you just get it to the color that you want. And then for our ice cream scoops, we are going to add a thickening agent. You guys can use flour, baby powder, cornstarch. I like to use plaster of Paris. I feel like the scoops dry evenly and a lot faster, and I don't have to worry about anything molding using, flour or cornstarch. You will find a couple little specks in your spackle if you do use some plaster. I'm not too worried about it. I've never had an issue with it. The plaster of Paris will set up, so you can use a tiny bit and let it sit overnight, and it will thicken in the container. So I'm going to just add 2 tablespoons to mine. I do want to use it pretty soon. So I'm going to let it sit open like that and let some air get to it for a few hours, and then I'm going to come back to it. I'm going to be using a banana split dish. It has like a deep center there, so we want to fill it. You guys can do it with spackle, let it dry, and then go ahead and add a piece of styrofoam to build that up. But I'm going to be using the whipped glue. If you use spackle, just be sure that it's dry, and then you can hot glue your styrofoam piece to your spackle. Most of the sundae dishes are not like this one, but if you do find something like this, you don't want to fill that with spackle and then keep going with your design. You want that spackle to be dry. Now I'm covering the piece of styrofoam with the whipped glue because the scoops of ice cream are very dry. So if you don't want the whipped glue, you don't have the whipped glue, just put a base of regular spackle, like your straight spackle that we do our piping with, because you want something to stick to it. You can't just expect that dry scoop of ice cream to stick to a piece of styrofoam. It's just not. So that whipped glue is going to be a really good gluing agent for that ice cream scoop. So here I'm using the pink scoop. I'm using a bigger ice cream scooper for that center scoop. I got that on Amazon. It's huge, guys. And then for my side scoop, so I'm making sure that that sticks really well to that glue before I release it, and it's perfect. And then I'm just using a regular scooper for the sides. And of course, it's beautiful. Just like that, you can leave it, walk away, go shopping, forget about it. I'm not. So I'm going to be using some slick dimensional paint. I make a mess with it. I like it to fall on my glasses. So that's why I put that parchment paper down, and I'm going long strokes with that. Now my piping bag, I'm just using my 1M tip and my regular spackle, which is my Red Devil, a little white acrylic paint. No plaster in that mix. I do not pipe with plaster. So now I'm going to add my conversation heart cookies. I just made these with clay and the conversation hearts. I did post my affiliate link for those hearts if you guys are interested. So I want those skewers to run down into that piece of styrofoam that I put in there. So I had to pre-drill a hole. So I've added my gingerbread, a little heart, and of course my sprinkles. And I think she is super fun. I hope you guys are inspired and you've enjoyed this tutorial.